Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt like your feet weren't really there? Maybe there's a strange tingling sensation. Maybe your feet feel numb, almost like they're wrapped in thick socks, even when they're not. Or maybe, when you walk, it feels like you're stepping on tiny bubbles or soft cotton dot. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Millions of people, especially over the age of 50, experience these exact symptoms every day. Doctors often call it peripheral neuropathy. And unfortunately, many people are told the same discouraging thing, that nerve damage can't really be reversed, so they're given medications to manage the symptoms and told to simply live with it. But here's the part many people don't hear. Your nervous system is far more adaptable than most people realize. Even when nerves are damaged, the body has an incredible ability to rebuild communication pathways through movement and stimulation. And that means certain targeted exercises can help wake up the connection between your brain and your feet again. But in fact, research in neurology and rehabilitation science shows that simple daily movements can help improve circulation, stimulate nerve activity, and retrain the brain to recognize signals coming from the lower body. That's exactly what we're going to talk about today. In this video, you'll discover 4 simple exercises that may help reduce numbness, tingling, and weakness in the feet and legs. These movements are gentle, beginner-friendly, and can be done right at home. Some can even be done while sitting in a chair. But before we start, take a quick moment and think about your own symptoms. Do your feet feel numb? Do they burn or tingle? Or do they sometimes feel weak and unstable when you walk? If any of those sound familiar, type feet in the comments below. It helps more people find videos like this and lets others know they're not dealing with this alone. Now let's talk about what's actually happening inside your body. Your nervous system is like an incredibly complex electrical network. Signals travel from your brain, down your spinal cord, and through thousands of tiny nerve fibers that extend all the way to your toes. These nerves constantly send messages back and forth. They tell your brain where your feet are positioned. They tell you if the ground is hard or soft. They help you maintain balance and coordinate movement. But when neuropathy develops, that communication system starts to break down. There are several reasons this can happen. One of the most common causes is diabetes, which can damage small blood vessels that feed the nerves. Chemotherapy treatments can also affect nerve fibers. Poor circulation, aging, and chronic inflammation may also contribute to nerve dysfunction. When nerves don't receive enough oxygen and nutrients, their protective coating begins to deteriorate. This coating, called myelin, acts like insulation around electrical wires. Once it becomes damaged, signals traveling through the nerves start to weaken or misfire. That's when people begin feeling sensations like tingling, burning, buzzing, or numbness. Sometimes the signal becomes so weak that the brain struggles to understand where the foot actually is. That's why many people with neuropathy feel unsteady. When they walk, their brain is essentially guessing where the ground might be. But here's where movement becomes incredibly powerful. Your brain has something called neuroplasticity. This means the nervous system can adapt and create new pathways when old ones become damaged, and one of the most effective ways to stimulate that adaptation is through movement that challenges coordination, balance, and circulation. So let's start with the first exercise. Exercise number 1 is called seated marching. This movement might seem very simple, but it's surprisingly effective for improving blood flow to the lower body. Sit comfortably in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Keep your back straight and your shoulders relaxed. Now slowly lift your right knee toward your chest. Lower it back down. Then lift your left knee. Continue alternating from side to side. As you lift each knee, gently swing the opposite arm forward, just like you would if you were walking. Right knee up, left arm forward, left knee up, right arm forward. This crossbody movement stimulates communication between both sides of the brain at the same time. It increases circulation throughout the legs and feet. Blood carries oxygen and nutrients that nerves need in order to repair and function properly. Start by doing this movement for about 30 seconds. If it feels comfortable, you can gradually increase the time to 1 or 2 minutes. You might notice warmth building in your legs as blood flow increases. That's a good sign. Once you finish the marching exercise, we move on to the second movement. Exercise number 2 is called heel-toe raises. This exercise targets the muscles in your calves and the front of your lower legs, which play a major role in walking and balance. Sit with both feet flat on the floor. First, slowly lift both heels off the ground while keeping your toes planted. You should feel your calf muscles engage. Hold for a moment, then lower your heels. Back down. Next, lift your toes while keeping your heels on the floor. You'll feel the muscles along the front of your shins activate. Then lower your toes again. Now continue alternating between these two positions. Heels, up toes. Up heels up, toes up. Biz rocking motion strengthens important stabilizing muscles in the ankle and lower leg. It also encourages the brain to reconnect with the muscles responsible for lifting the foot. While walking, this is important because many people with neuropathy develop a shuffling gait where their feet barely lift off the ground. Training these muscles helps restore natural walking patterns. Aim for 10 to 20 repetitions at a slow, controlled pace. Take your time and focus on feeling the muscles engage. Now, before we move on to exercise number 3, here's something many people don't realize. Balance isn't just about your feet. Your core muscles play a massive role in keeping your body stable when you walk. If the core is weak, your brain has a harder time coordinating movement between the upper and lower body. That's why the third exercise focuses on coordination and core stability. Exercise number 8 is called the seated diagonal reach. Sit upright in your chair with both feet firmly on the floor. Press your feet gently into the ground so you feel a connection with the floor. Now, clasp your hands together and bring them down near your left hip. From there, slowly reach your arms diagonally upward toward the right side of your body. Imagine drawing a large diagonal line across your body, then bring your hands back down to the starting position. Repeat this movement several times, then switch directions. Start near your right hip and reach diagonally up toward the left side. This cross-body motion forces the brain to coordinate multiple muscle groups at the same time. Your core muscles stabilize your body while your arms move across the midline. Meanwhile, your feet maintain pressure against the floor, sending sensory feedback back to the brain. This kind of multi-directional movement stimulates the nervous system in ways that simple exercises often cannot. Try doing 10 to 15 repetitions on each side. Now, let's move to the final exercise. This one focuses on balance and sensory awareness. Exercise number 4 is called supported single leg balance. Stand near a sturdy chair or countertop, so you have something to hold on to for safety. Shift your weight onto your right leg. Place your left foot slightly behind you, with only the toes touching the ground. Think of it like a kickstand, supporting your balance. Keep a slight bend in your standing knee rather than locking it straight. This allows the muscles in your leg and ankle to stay active. Now try holding that position for about 30 seconds. You may notice small adjustments happening in your ankle and leg. Those tiny movements are your nervous system working to keep you balanced. After holding the position, switch sides and repeat on the other leg. As your balance improves, you can challenge yourself by using less support from your hands. Eventually, some people can perform this exercise with the back foot lifted completely off the ground. But remember, safety always comes first. Even though these exercises are simple, they can make a meaningful difference when practiced consistently. Many physical therapists recommend routines like this 2 or 3 times per week. Over time, they help improve circulation, strengthen stabilizing muscles, and encourage the nervous system to rebuild communication pathways. And that's really the key idea. Your body isn't static, it's constantly adapting and responding to the signals you give it. The more you move with intention, the more you stimulate the systems responsible for balance, coordination, and nerve health. So if your feet have been feeling numb, weak, or unstable, start slowly. Even 1 or 2 of these exercises can be a good beginning. Consistency matters more than intensity. And if you found this video helpful, consider sharing it with someone who might also be struggling with numb feet or balance problems. Sometimes the smallest movements can lead to the biggest improvements, and your nervous system might just be waiting for the right signal to wake up again.